Tonight, you might look at your bank account and wish money could keep moving even when you stop. Not because you want to become lazy, because you're tired of starting from zero every morning. But the real answer is far stranger than simply getting paid while you sleep. Passive income is not money without work. It is work that keeps producing after the first effort is finished. That difference matters because most income disappears the moment your time stops. You work for an hour, you get paid for an hour. You stop working, the money stops too. That is active income. It is direct, it is predictable, and your brain understands it immediately. For most of human history, every reward was connected to visible effort. Your ancestors hunted, gathered, built, traded, repaired, and carried. No action meant no reward. So money that arrives without new labor can feel almost suspicious. How can work done once keep paying later? It happens when you build something that can be used more than once. A worker sells 1 hour. A system sells the result of that hour repeatedly. A writer creates one book, but many people can buy it. A photographer takes one image, but the image can be licensed again. An investor buys part of a business, and that business may continue producing profit. The work is still real. It simply happens before the outcome becomes passive. This is the first truth. You don't build passive income by escaping work. You build it by spreading your future income from your future hours. That usually begins with one of three things: money, skill, or an audience. Money can be placed into assets. Skill can be turned into products. An audience can be connected to useful offers. Each path is different, but the structure is the same. You create value once, you build a way to deliver it repeatedly. Then you allow time to multiply the result. But most people make the same mistake. They chase the income before building the machine. They search for the perfect dividend stock, the perfect rental property, the perfect online business, the perfect side hustle that requires almost no effort. But nothing becomes passive before it becomes functional. A broken machine doesn't produce money. A machine that was never built produces even less. So begin smaller. Imagine you want to earn the first $100 of passive income. Not every day, not every month, just $100 from something you already created and already own. What could produce it? Maybe a digital guide solves a problem you understand. Maybe a template saves someone 2 hours. Maybe a useful video keeps earning after it is uploaded. Maybe automatic investments begin buying pieces of profitable companies. Maybe a room, parking space, tool, or piece of equipment can be rented safely. The first goal is not freedom. The first goal is proof. Can something you built, bought, or organized earn money without requiring you to repeat? This is how passive income becomes real. Not through imagination, through repetition. Behavioral economists Richard Thaler and Shlomo Bernartzi discovered something similar through the Save More Tomorrow program. People often resist one large financial change today, but they are more willing to automate smaller changes in the future. The lesson was about systems. When the correct action happens automatically, your emotions have fewer chances to interrupt it. Passive income works the same way. Automatic investing removes the need to decide every month. Scheduled content keeps reaching new people. Email systems can deliver digital products. Subscriptions can collect small recurring payments. Automation doesn't create value. It protects the value you already created. But automation can also hide weak ideas. If nobody wants the product, automating it will not help. If an investment is poor, repeating the purchase will not make it good. If a rental loses money after repairs and fees, calling it passive will not change the math. So ask a harder question. Where's the actual value? Does the asset produce cash? Does the product solve a real problem? Does the system save time? Does the income remain after expenses, taxes, maintenance, refunds, and mistakes? Passive income is not what enters your account. It's what remains after the machine is kept alive. This is why every passive income plan has an invisible active side. Rental income has repairs. Dividend income requires research and patience. Online products require updates. Video require creation. Businesses require systems. Even interest incomes require money that had to be saved first. The goal is not zero work. The goal is less repeated work for each future dollar. Start with the resource you already have most of. If you have money, study assets. If you have skill, build a product. If you have time, build an audience. If you have useful property, learn how to rent it responsibly. Then build one small machine. Don't create 10 unfinished income streams. Create one that works, track every dollar, measure every cost, notice what requires constant attention, remove unnecessary steps, improve the system before adding another one. This will feel slow. That's normal. Passive income usually looks unimpressive in the beginning. A few dollars of interest, one small sale, a tiny dividend, a video earning money days after it was posted. But the first dollar matters. It proves your income is no longer connected only to what you did today. Something from yesterday is still working. Over time, the machine can grow, the investment account becomes larger, the product becomes better, the audience becomes more trusting, the system becomes easier to run. But the principle never changes. Build value, make it repeatable, automate what can be automated, reinvest part of what it produces, protect the system from unnecessary risk, then give it time. You may not want to wake up tomorrow with enough passive income to quit your job, but you can begin building something that doesn't reset to zero every morning. Tonight, you might look at your bank account and wish money could keep moving even when you stop. The answer is not stop working. The answer is to build work that keeps moving after you do.